Today, the Jordan Behind the Scenes channel will be with you from a famous tourist city, but it has 1,000 archaeological columns or more, and the Jordanian guide who is distinguished by the strength of his language and his knowledge of this city will be with us, and he is Ayman Khattab. Transfer the microphone to him and start the tour. Thank you, Sammy, for this channel through YouTube to market and promote Jordan, and I love to tell all the world that Jordan is a safe country from Corona. With the measures taken against the coronavirus, nothing will affect you, and welcome to you in Jordan and in the city of 1,000 columns.
Among the most famous of them is Hadrian's Gate, the Arc de Triomphe, which was erected to commemorate the visit of the Roman Emperor Hadrian to the city. The city of Jerash consists of paved streets and pillars, tall temples, amphitheaters, theaters, squares and palaces, baths, fountains, towers and gates. It is famous for its various effects that astound the minds of all who saw it. The city of Jerash, one of the best tourist cities in the Arab world, is known as the City of 1,000 Pillars. It was named by this name after the word Jerash, which means a place of dense trees. The Greeks called it Gerasa. Jerash is located in the northwest of the capital, Amman, 48 kilometers away from it, and its population is about 42,000 people. It is famous for its monuments, forests, orchards, topography and moderate climate throughout the year. And it is visited by tourists from different countries of the world, to smell the fragrant history and bright civilization, and the human heritage of this ancient city. Jerash was inhabited in prehistoric times, and that its builder was Alexander the Great, and nations and civilizations including Greece, the Romans, and Arab Muslims succeeded in it, which made it a diverse culture and age. In Jerash, the Siren Sabal, a building that includes water fountains, was erected for water nymphs in the late 2nd century AD. It is a luxurious two-story marble basin with water fountains. Marble adorns the lower part of its splendid facades, while the top is decorated with exquisite geometric designs.
Ayman today told me that the columns of Jerash have a feature that is not present in the whole world, and even modern science has reached God, which is that the columns of Jerash resist earthquakes and you are going to view the world. These words are based on reality and more than a photographed experience. So we talk to me by watching the video, and you do not leave the video before you see this. Now is the time to test the columns of Jerash. Pay attention and focus on the entire movement, watching the fork move with each pressure movement. So the columns were built this way to withstand earthquakes.
The city of Jerash has many amphitheaters and theaters. There is an amphitheater in the south of the ancient city, and the other is located in the far north of it. These two amphitheaters were established to hold popular and religious celebrations, and to hold seminars and large meetings. The southern theater was built in the late 1st century AD, which is the phrase a Roman amphitheater accommodates 3,000 spectators, while the northern theater accommodates 1,500 spectators and was designated for dueling and fighting predators. In the modern era, the two theaters were used to display artistic and cultural activities such as plays and concerts, as the southern theater hosts every year the Jerash Festival for Culture and Arts. the Seminar Square in Jerash, which was used for holding parties and major events. The square is surrounded by many columns in the form of more than a semicircular, and the columns rise in a beautiful arrangement, and are decorated with ornate capitals and beautiful creative engravings, and these columns were hidden under the ground until they were revealed in the modern era. And there is the Temple of Artemis, which is known as the Temple of the Guardian Goddess of the city, and was established in the 2nd century AD. Close to it is the horse track, also called the circus, which is located to the left of Hadrian's Gate, and is used in horse and carriage races. And one of the places that tourists want to visit in Jerash is An al-Qayrawin, which is one of the main sources for the supply of water to Jerash, and its water flows inside the ancient city walls, and An al-Qayrawin consists of clay tubes and stone channels and is surrounded by an amphitheater of stone, and the Romans used al-An in the spring celebrations. If Jerash is famous for its Roman and Greek monuments, it also enjoys the presence of Islamic monuments, the most important of which is the Hamidi Mosque, which is considered one of the most famous mosques in the city of Jerash, and it was named after the Ottoman Sultan Abdul Hamid II, and it was built in 1887 AD, surrounded by Roman ruins from the north and west, and in front of it there is the Roman amphitheater and the column street, and the mosque has a circular stone minaret 15 meters high. Likewise, the Suf al-Omari Mosque, which was built in 85 has an area of 96 square meters, and a front wing has been added to it.